civil registry knows only to gender. It has always been like that. He's not even bringing something new or conservative as a proposition, you know? It's just something that it's
And
like there.
I've never heard of a case in Albania of someone under 18 trying to access sex change, drugs or treatment or anything. So this is why I was confused, because when he was talking about this, and then I was trying to look up and see if there was cases of this, and no one's talking about it. It's not something that's a debate yet. It is outside of Albania. In the UK, it's a huge debate.
It could be because the Albanian public, a part of the Albanian public might be unaware of this specifically. But mostly it's because he's trying to ride the wave, you know, the triumph wave of Trump winning.
You think he's trying to copy Trump?
Yes.
No, he needs to. He's instrumentalizing it. He's literally trying to instrumentalize it. He's paying lobbyists to get to Trump and try to portray himself as leader of the opposition, who is conservative and right-wing, just like Trump, and who was unfairly treated by a left-wing government with the help of Soros, just like Trump. So he's trying to play. Also because he's a politician, he's a career politician. He understands that policies that Trump is implemented, they're going to create a mess. And he has this short window of opportunity to take advantage and try to push his narrative and trying to have his designation repealed with the help of, you know, this prejudice that the Trump administration has against Soros, and with the same prejudice they're trying to take down SPAC because they're calling it a creation of Soros, which is not.
But this is another thing as well.
He's trying to ride this wave.
This
he's
talk
trying
about
to instrumentalize
Soros.
it.
I'm going to ban Soros. I'm going to kick out all of the... Like, I've read a lot about this Soros thing, and it appears to me, while I do think he appears to have a lot of control and influence, a lot of the hatred against him is rooted in anti-Semitism. This idea that Jews control the world and Jewish people are super rich and they blah, 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 blah.
And it was Putin the first that started this, actually. You see all these authoritarian regimes that don't want civil society to act in their society, want to shrink the power of civil society. They create this enemy, like the Western enemy, the Western values enemy, and then they need a scapegoat. They always need a scapegoat. Firstly, it was Soros. Now it was the trans community, because they decided in America to attack the most vulnerable part. Their campaign didn't target it in the beginning, the LBG community, you know. It targeted the trans community, which is less than 1% of the population in America, you know. And it's not the 1% that has created economical crisis, environmental crisis, etc., you know. It's the 1% that has created this huge economical gap is the oligarchs, you know. It's the tech people.
Musk.
I have a different view of this. We need to recognize that Soros has also weaponized civil society to gain political power, to engage in regime change. This is true. And in a certain way, he actually, he betted and he lost in a way, because he also was directly engaged against Trump. What did you expect? Like, if you engage in political games, that is the response.
No,
what is the risk here that this is going to become a witch hunt? So everyone that opposes you now is a Sorosist
and a Soros coming to counter Soros, is there? What? In a democracy, you can have. I'm sure someone is welcome to come and support.
Here's the thing: sometimes when they say civil society, civil society people should remember. I am a member, you are a member, we are not elected. We don't represent anyone. And in certain countries, they made it look like civil society represent people and not the people that are elected. And that's not okay. And Soros did this.
But there's no one stopping anyone.
I am against witch hunt, and I'm against everyone that opposes you be labeled as a person who is pro-Soros.
It's not Soros's fault that SPAC went after Berisha, you know.
No, I agree.
He's attacking SPAC because SPAC when
I agree, he's weaponizing
he deserved it. because politically he's corrupted, and he has been involved in huge corruption schemes and in.
I agree on that. That's why I don't agree when they present this matter like black and white. It's a bit more layered.
Yes.
It's a bit more layered.
If I even mention the word woman or feminist on social media, I get called Soros puppet. I mean,
Alice, you know, one of the funniest thing is that the LGBT movement in Albania has never taken money from Soros. And I always tell, you know, that we have always been targeted as Soros financed, as bringing the agenda of Soros in Albania. Well, actually, if you see, and everyone can go check, everything is transparent, everyone can see that Soros has never been giving money to the LGBTI movement.
But I can tell you that it's because Soros became the face of identity politics, not just in Albania, in the US as well. That might be not completely true. I agree,
but this is
and
not
I am aware of that.
This is scapegoating, as we were saying.
This can be.
I want to keep this identity politics out of Albania. You know, I have always supported the LGBT.
The reason why Trump here is because there was a lot of focus in identity politics. And they cannot be. You mentioned the 1%, and I might agree there, but the 1% cannot run the politics of one country.
But who has been running the politics of one country?
The whole the Democrats, the whole agenda, the whole policy revolved around political correctness, identity politics. They engage in debate. They engage in cancel culture.
They deliberately migration. LGBT, and they pick topics that are divisive to win votes.